Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. Kind of a crazy day today, a lot happening. My son helped me in the morning keep my head above water. He did some work for me, which was extremely helpful while I concentrated on working on a couple of machines. He did all the little side stuff, labeling machines with prices, changing air filters, doing paint work, changing broken cables. I concentrated on carb clean. So Scrapper just showed up. He had reached out to me yesterday, said he had a mower. He ended up bringing a mower, 2 pressure washers, 1 gas, 1 electric. I took the gas one and he brought me about 5 bags, a couple of them are here, and I have a couple out front. So I told him since this was complete, I didn't see any rust, blades in good condition. It says needs yearly service. Somebody put this out to the street. He knows the people, and he's confident that within a short time this thing will start. Oil's fresh, and I looked at the filter's brand new, so I don't know what yearly service means. Okay, I see cockroach turds. So this thing sat and there's a bunch of cockroach egg casings here. That's cockroach and a bunch of cockroach turds. So I bet you 35 cents this is going to be a fuel, shitty fuel. So I think this is going to be a good one. We'll dive into that. So in the meantime, another guy messaged me this week, city worker. He's come out before and bought stuff. He does landscaping on the side. He's brought me a couple of dead machines. Well, he came up with a plan if I could get this one going. Customer gave it to him. He had seen it sitting in their backyard. He cuts their grass and he says, hey, what are you going to do with this? So he ended up getting it. He had this for a pusher. I sold him that last year. He built, he didn't build it. He beat the shit out of this thing. There's nothing left for the blade. Blades are toothpick. It's missing bolts. The handle bracket there is screwed up. So I ended up doing a deal. I just called him and told him he owes me 40 cash, leave me this, and I priced that at 20. I figured 60 for the carb clean, so I knocked 20 off, and he's going to pay me 40 cash. It had non-ethanol gumminess in the carbs, so I rectified that. Clucky helped me out. Nice looking machine, so I don't know what he paid for it, if the customer gave it to him. My son zippy zapped this. He finished out the job for me. So this one's nearly done. I need a side shoe and a cover for that. Here's the pressure washer I took in, a couple more bags. So another scrapper showed up. This is the neighborhood scrapper. My son helped me load these up. We got a baby 20 and this may be mine. The reason I say that is some remnants of blue tape here. I put a piece of blue tape on them with the pricing. So I'm wondering if I had sold this. They had lost the side chute. I didn't do that metal work. Somebody made it into a mulcher. So I got to see if this thing is worth it. We got a China powered yard machine. I've worked on these before. They're not terribly bad. You can see the made in China right there. Kind of looking it over. And pass quality control. Employee 304 certified that this was a good machine. So I got to look at this. Sat outside, it's sun bleached, and then an old Quanti. No marking there, but here it's a Troy built. So he usually brings me better quality stuff. This one here is a little rough china with no side shoot and a baby 20. This will bring me the money here if I can come up with the side shoot. So I said 40, and he didn't squawk. So 3 for 40 on that deal. So what do I got out here? Now the baby 20, I got that at 140. 160 for this single bag regular pusher with the side shoot. Another baby 20, 140. And then a couple of self-propelled. Guy said hold this for him. He sent me a picture of a machine. I said I'll give you 20 for it. So I'm going to get 160 for this lawn boy. He should be here in an hour. Sun patched that up for me. There was a small hole there on this Turo. I got 250 on both the Turo and the Troy built, and they've been selling. Anyway, that's my inventory. It's building up a little bit from what it was last week. I'm going to keep plowing ahead. Did 2 off the street repairs. One's come out and picked up. The other I need to call. My son did that job for me. I really put him to work today, and it seemed to have paid off. I just did work for this guy last week. He's brought me mowers he's bought cheaply at yard sales, and I do a little bit of work for him. So it had some holes in it. My son patched them up. We got rid of old rusty paint to get good adhesion of the deck. I told him if it was down here I wouldn't mess with it, but it's just up here on the top. It's just blowing a lot of grass in his face. So I says we can take care of that. So I'm in the process of putting a new air filter on it. His air filter was plugged up, so I won't charge him much since my son did the labor. I'll buy him a cup of coffee or lunch someday. Anyway, that's what we're doing at Tommy Time. Appreciate you coming out, checking out the latest stuff that's come through the door. I got a crap load of work ahead of me. I'm going to try to keep ahead of sales. I think I'm in better shape, like I said, than I was a week or so ago. I was down, I think, 2 or 3 units. So I've been keeping my head above water. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you coming out, checking out Tommy Time. Tip your waitress and wait staff. They're doing an awesome job. And as always, have a good week. Keep the faith. Mr. Cluck and I are going to continue to work diligently to make awesome repairs, make the lawn mower or lawn mowing public happy and satisfied. Adios, amigos.